Hello, everyone. I just wanted to kind of show you some of my books that I have for being a minimalist when it comes to collage. I know that kind of sounds maybe counterproductive or counterintuitive to not have a ton of stuff cut up, but while I'm traveling or when I am just like looking to do something special or something that maybe I'm kind of having problems with getting out of a creative rut, then I will use the constraints of just using one of these books. So if you are a true minimalist and you want to start with just one book, that is perfectly fine. That's exactly how I started. I started with one magazine and my supplies that I'm going to tell you about right now. And then as I went on, I realized it was really hard when I traveled to source magazines. So these are the books that I go to. We're going to do a walkthrough on every single one of these. So if you haven't seen these before, please, go into my YouTube channel and check out those specific ones. They're sped up so that I flip through all the book from page to page, but you get a chance to see what it's like. So let's get started. If you were just like a very, very, very minimal person, go to the dollar store, get yourself one of these. I have a little cork on it, but you can put some tape or whatever. This will be probably $1.25. Glue stick, you do not need anything special. Another $1.25 maybe. An X-Acto knife, and it usually comes with blades. This I got at the dollar store as well, $1.25. And then these just like very small. A lot of people call these sewing scissors or needlepoint scissors. I got these at the dollar store. So all of this can be, one, two, three, four, about $5 at the dollar store. So not an expensive hobby to start. If you wanted to go crazy, you could get these, and they're also at the dollar store. I got a couple of different paper punchers or paper holes for different sizes, but just even the normal one, it will be $1.25. That'll be great. And then also one of these, again, I have several sizes of them, but it's just nice to be able to cut a circle. And this, again, you'll find at the dollar store for another $1.25. But again, you don't need it. And if you want to, you can get a book. These are the books that I use when I practice and I'm just practicing new techniques. These are not books that I'm looking to like show very many people, just different designs that I'm trying out or different ideas that I'm working on. And, just something that I get to do every day. Because when you practice, you just get better. You kind of know what you like to do. So again, regular book, and you can make collages that you can practice with. All right, so say you have that, you want to learn about collage. This is a great book. I love it because it shows not only examples of the artist slash person who wrote the book, but also it kind of gives you an idea of like where to start. The one thing that you'll find is that this is her kind of emblem or signia or something that she puts in each time. And I really like that because it kind of makes you want to like look through and see, can you find it? But she talks about what collage is, the history of collage, and also kind of, you know, the ideas. And you can see that I have bookmarked some of the things. I'd like to try this kind of in my own style just to kind of get an idea. I'd like to try this in my own style just to get an idea. And then as you go on, you can kind of find her little signet or uh, you know, her little Easter egg in all of it. But what's great about this as well is that not only does it give you examples and information and actually talks about like all kinds of types of digital art, but it also gives you exercises. So I really liked that. The exercises we're going to go through, I'm actually going to go through them with in videos. So I thought that that would be a great idea to kind of like if you want to play along or work along with the book, then you can get the book and then come back. Also, if you don't have the opportunity to get the book because sometimes you can't find it, then we can do the exercises in a video. So we have exercise of like removing the head and making things surreal. And then we have an exercise of like what kind of cutting away things and hollowing them and filling them with other things. And then construction of faces, which I thought was really cool. And then some cubism, and then the bonus is that she gives you things that you can work with. So this book has a lot of things that you could already collage with. And I really wanted to like dig into this. I tried so hard not to before I made the video, but I had to. She also kind of gives you backgrounds and texture, black and white, to kind of find your own style. I think this book is about 20 to 25 bucks, and you can get it on Amazon. And I've really, really enjoyed it. So that is one piece. So this plus the $5 or $6 at the dollar store for your supplies, and you, for under 30, 35 bucks, you have a new hobby that you can try. Let's go on to the next one. This one is a little bit more expensive. This one is about $31, $30 to $35. So maybe $5 more expensive, but it is the sticker book number 2, John Durian. And I like this book, but I actually use it less than what I thought that I was going to, which surprises me. And I've used this a ton, so we're just going to flip through this really quickly. It has not only stickers, right? Obviously, stickers. This is a sticker book. But every other page is something that you have to cut out or a texture. So, like, for example, this sticker is actually this sticker. And then I'll probably use this as a hollow out and try to collage on one of my days to see, just kind of get an idea. But I really like the textures. And then, they have the stickers. The one thing that I don't like about this, well, there are a couple of things that I don't like about it, but I love this and I wish that I could rip this out and use it, but then I have to do something with this sticker, right? So you'll see that I have like other pieces of paper that I have stuck the sticker on the other side so that I could use this texture. So that's one of the downfalls to this, but nonetheless, I really like it. I've used it a lot, and I am learning about how to layer things and how to use the backgrounds, how to use them not in the structure. Like, for example, instead of a square, could I just cut a circle out of that and still use it as the sticker? A lot of surreal opportunities. So I like this. I do. I like it because it has a wide variety of things, but this is not going to be the minimalist subject or supplies that I would use to only be able to make a collage. Like, it just doesn't have enough in it. It's great to add to other collages, but it doesn't have everything that I need in order to make a full collage, in my opinion. You may be able to find, something that you love and just work on it, or you might have really super simple collages. That is this one, the Darien sticker book. The next one is a really good one. I love this one. This is a brand new one. It's got 267 images, and I think it was $15. So again, $20, new hobby. Try it out, see how you like it. Travels quite quick and easily. So you shouldn't, have a lot of problems with lugging a lot of stuff around. I really like this book. Vintage People. So let me crack it open. And we're going to go through this one page by page. One thing I don't like about this is that it's just like very choppy. Like, it's a lot of cleanup to do. And there's also the other thing is, like, some of it's really grainy and some of it's very sharp. So I'm not sure. It would be a lot of attention to detail for me to figure out which one of these I would use. Like this, for example, this kind of limits you, because it's cut everything off. So it limits you to a lot of things. I like these because sometimes it's really hard to get magazines with the face not showing, with it being the back. So that can take. I like this one. That's funny, but it's dark. It's really dark. You can't even see his face. Yeah, like this one. I can imagine this one being a really good surreal collage. Like, he's jumping into the galaxy, he's jumping into a mountain, the ocean. So, all in all, I'm not really sure about this one. I think for $15, it's an okay place to start. I like the fact that there is a pattern on the back. So if you were to cut all of these out, you would still have like some pattern that you could use for dots or circles or, rectangles or something. I just don't like how a lot of it is very granulated or pixelated, where some of it is like super, super sharp. Other parts of it is like really gray and I can't really tell. The other thing that I don't like, yeah, I don't like how they're pixelated like this. But maybe that's your style. Maybe you want to try it. I think that that's a good enough idea to try. Not every collage is going to be a masterpiece, of course. So, like this. This is a really good example. It's really hard to know. It's going to be hard to place in your collage. And also, it would be just nice to have that extra leg. But you got to cut all of this out, or you're going to be okay with not cutting it out. And so, I don't know. I think if it's the only one that you can find, go for it. Here is a Big Daddy. I don't think that there is even a competition. If you only wanted to get one book, it would absolutely be this book. I'm pretty sure that Miss Gonzalez also has other books, but this one is just like top tier. And I think it's, at least when I purchased it, I think it was like under 16 bucks. So again, for 21 bucks, 25 bucks, you could have a pretty minimalist collage hobby going. I like the step by step and also kind of telling you more about the types of art that you can do. You know what I like that I see here? I like that it is the same person. This really is helpful if you are going to make a certain type of collage. So notice her here, and then notice her here. Really cool. I also like the diversity. I like that I'm actually seeing diversity in collaging, which is really, really difficult to find unless you are very, very, very perceptive and trying to look for those types of magazines, or you travel a lot and you can get those magazines. But look at this, just in this page. And then we have a variety of sizes as well as just color of hair. Everything is quite diverse here. So I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, this this page will be just ripped up and used so much. Yes, because all of these for surreal with glasses. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and same thing. Same thing with this. I love this. Ooh, and this is really good too. Okay, so if I was to get any book, I wanted to be a minimalist collage artist. I would get a cutting board. I would get some glue, some scissors, and an X-Acto knife. This right here, maybe $6. And then this book has everything you need to start. And it is like $16. So for both of these, 20 bucks, you could start a whole new hobby. Like, I can't recommend this book enough. She has nice diversity in it, nice, clear, crisp pictures, background, color,